we are Ascend School, a K-8 right here in the Fruitvale. We were designed by parents, community members, and leaders. Through the power of expeditionary learning, we ensure that students have rich opportunities to show what they know, to think, to ask questions, and to find answers.
I think we're in a really interesting time right now. I think, schools change and the community has changed, and so we need to, as a school, change to meet the needs of what our community needs and what our students need.
Ascend began as an expeditionary learning school, an arts-integrated expeditionary learning school, and really believes in depth over breadth in learning and wanting to do a deep dive into critical thinking and study on topics in order to develop the capacity to then analyze other deep, rich topics and do deep dives there. And we really find ourselves now at a time where it's version 2 of Ascend. And so what does it look like to serve 21st century learners? And what does it look like to think about personalizing instruction for students in these times and making sure that they're using those personalized opportunities to develop their skills and then applying them through their expeditionary learning, as well as expressing themselves through the arts.
I think our focus on arts is rare right now, and I think valuing the whole child. We talk about social emotional learning as a staff. How are we educating all parts of a kid?
Doing goal setting with kids and conferring with them on a weekly basis and having them design work plans around how they're going to spend their time and what that's going to look like, and really putting students in the driver's seat to be able to make decisions about what their learning trajectories are going to be and how they're going to meet their own needs and ask for help around getting their needs met, and sort of how they're going to bring themselves to the learning space.
My kids love the curriculum. They're doing very well. And we have excellent, amazing teachers that I always say they don't work with their hands, they work with their heart.
They're really kind and they take time to help you understand the material. This year we have this new program, the TTO, Teach the One. We have 5 different teachers in 5 different spaces. We have our own computer and it gives us the skills that we need to work on. It's a lot of individual work and it's one-on-one with a lot of teachers.
From our perspective, personalization and personalized learning really is student-centered. And it starts with thinking about who is the student, what are their preferences, where are they strong, where might they need to grow, and then what are the modalities that they thrive in and what engages them.
Some of the innovations that we've been piloting this year are multi-age classrooms to better personalize for students.
Last year, we were awarded the planning grant for the Next Gen Learning Challenge in Oakland and have worked in the last school year to pilot multi-age classrooms in many different structures that we believe support kids in 21st century learning, and are really honored to have received the launch grant as well a couple months ago, and so are looking to scale our model multi-age classrooms all across.
Our 6th graders are heading to Point Reyes, where similarly, as part of their expedition, it's actually built into their learning, and so they'll be doing field work, they'll be doing some very authentic work in the world, which then they'll bring back into the 4 walls of the classroom.
We want to be a school where students are driving their learning trajectories. We want to be in a place where we as leaders and we as teachers see ourselves as facilitators and guides of learning, but that students are really the drivers and the ones defining what it needs to look like for them.
I think Ascend exemplifies the power of community. It was co-founded by community members. And I think that that's very powerful because educators come and go, families stay for a long time, and they should have a vested ownership of what this school looks like.
And so the story right now, we're writing it, we're building it as a team, we're building kind of a new future for what Ascend will look like for our students.
I think Ascend is an amazing school. I think it's an amazing place, and I'm honored to be a part of this parent community. And I believe that my daughter will thrive here through the very dynamic ways and opportunities that we provide learning, and that it will set her up for success in the future.
I wanted to share a quote from one of our 5th graders. We are all teachers, we are all learners. We can all learn from each other and teach everyone.